when I was walking and talking to each individual here, there is a kind of enthusiasm, euphoria that we are doing something really nice and we have achieved something. But our work just started, in my opinion. As I said earlier, for a 1,000-mile journey, according to this Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu, so the first step has to be made. First, fortunately, with the help of all of you, and of course our friends from PricewaterhouseCoopers, we made it possible for the first step. And it's a wonderful report. It has been accepted by 17 ministries of the Government of India and the Planning Commission. It took almost 2.5 years, consistent efforts. You know our system. Unless you pursue, unless you pressurize, unless you act upon, unless you remind, unless you monitor, things won't happen. But still, 2.5 years, even though in my opinion it's a longer period, but it's still better than never late again. So we were able to do that. But here, now the question, the impact of it is one side. To achieve or to impart that impact, the requirement is mind-boggling. What it means. GHMC, I was just talking to Neerabji, the present population is about 9 million, and they expect by 2041 about 19 million. I don't know whether they have taken ITR is coming in that process and they have taken that into account or not. As I said, mind-boggling for the simple reason. The direct employment is about 15.5 million. Indirect employment is about 54.6 or so, 54.3. There is all estimations. So altogether about, I don't know, 55 and 15. If my mathematics is right or wrong, it's quite a mind-boggling. That means you will be creating another GHMC within the GHMC in a span of about 25 to 30. So that is the target we have in front of us. That is the goal that we have set ourselves for the state of Andhra Pradesh and for the city of Hyderabad. It's really mind-boggling. But we have made the first step. I think we have to continuously make the second, third, fourth step to achieve that. You know what it means? Because all the presentations were there, but I look at it in a different angle. The power requirement is something like about 3,300 megawatts over a period of 30 years. Do you know what is the water requirement? It's about 450 million gallons per day, million liters per day, I'm sorry. And the sewerage, it's about 359 million liters per day. And the solid waste is almost like 675 tons per day. So that is the reason why we are meeting here today. To plan, to execute, to achieve, to monitor. I'm glad that all the departments, the officials may be, transient at times, because nobody is going to stay there for the full length of the plan period or project period. But one thing we should understand, all the departments have vetted it, consented it, programmed it, finalized it, keeping in view for next 30 years. So the people who are deliberating today from the official side must take that into consideration to accelerate the process of achieving it. That's where we are deliberating here, as a matter of fact. Yeah, about 433 as of now, but we need in 30 years almost equivalent to that amount of water. So the kind of planning that is required, that is the reason why Krishna Phase 3, that is the reason why that we have taken a decision to bring water from Godavari, from Yelampalli, and part of that work is on. And also we have taken a decision to get water from Kantanpalli in the third phase, as a matter of fact. So as Irrigation Minister, we have planned for that, and that is in store. It's only for us to act and bring it as the time goes by. So these are the targets we have. First phase of ITIR. It requires roadworks, including drains, sewerage network, solid waste management, water supply, electrical works, telecom network, rainwater harvesting, land development. For all of that, in the next 25 years, it is required about 13,000 crores. So in the external infrastructure, in the first phase, is the Falaknuma to Udhampur, Rajiv Gandhi, MMTS, about 85 crores. And then the upgradation of the widening of road number 6, 7 and 8 and 30. It's about 440 crores. Setting up of electricity substations, about 417 crores. Total in the first phase is about 942 crores are required. Then the phase 2 is about 20 years after completion of the phase 1. It requires something like a Srisailam State Highway widening 195 crores, Srisailam Highway to Sagar Highway 2-lane to 4-lane 172 crores, and radial roads 9, 18, 19, 26 and 27 is about 380 crores, and 220 kV substation and other 220 kV substation in Nadargul almost 174 crores, and the extension of metro rail from Falaknuma to Shamshabad, it's about 3,000 crores.